Hey guys, what's going on? BMG here, and today I have my matches against Felganos. It's like currently 6 in the morning. I woke up at 6 in the morning to do these fights, and it's like 6:30 right now as I'm making this video. Two things. I wanted to condense the video down, so I sped up the drafting or banning and drafting processes and like time between fights. It would have been like a 30-minute video, but I cut out most of the excess, which is, sitting around waiting. So I banned Killmonger, Torch, Negative's rank 4, and I don't like fighting Killmonger, and I don't want Torch on the board. I pick I-Bomb because he's a good stall. I pick Nimrod because I need to lean on him more, and then Scorpion's such a general attacker. Fel picks Odin and Nick Fury, and then Nimrod and Shang-Chi. So I look, he doesn't really have a Man-Thing counter, so I pick Man-Thing and Terrax. I'm looking here, he's picking, I believe, Reed and Mysterio. He might switch, he did that a lot, so he kept those. So I'm looking at my newly ranked 4 Hulkling. So picked Hercules and Hulkling. Hulkling is a great defender, amazing stall. And then Hercules is for Nick Fury, because I didn't really have a good Nick Fury counter. So we throw Hulkling down on defense first. He has like no counters to him at all. So I feel like that was the safe bet there, because I figured he would throw Nick Fury down. So basically all I have to do is get Nick Fury down, and I'll be okay. So I'm thinking here, just double checking my deck, making sure I wasn't overthinking anything. So I throw Hercules down. We're going to use him on attack. It's kind of annoying how OP Hercules is, but yeah, it is what it is. So he throws Nimrod down here. So I think Fel was purposely throwing the round. So I pretty much just had to not die once I saw this. So going into this fight, I want to get some intercepts early, get up some feats of strength. So I'm getting those extra, large extra bursts of damage on my attacks. And then I want to hit his block a little bit, give him some armor, so my special 2 does more damage. But you guys will see here, I don't know if I was late, but it happened twice in a row. I'm attributing it to just me being tired. I should have went with snap lights or light attacks, but it's not a big deal. I went into this fight knowing all I had to do was get Nick Fury down, because there's no way Nimrod's getting my Hulkling down. So I didn't play this one that great. There I finally get an intercept, and we get the little sidestep into the special 2. It's disgusting how that works for an intercept, but it is what it is. Yeah, we're getting some really decent Nick Fury AI here. So yeah, this fight, don't need to say much, I'll spot it. It's pretty much over with pretty quickly. Yeah, so that was a fight. 43,000 points really is not that good on my end. I could finish that fight around 90% health, which would give me quite a bit more points. So I gotta definitely clean up a little bit, but we go into this next round, and Fel has to place defense first. So he throws down his Mysterio, which I think, I don't know if it was a mistake. But I throw down my I-Bomb, and then he throws down his Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi could work for I-Bomb. It's just kind of risky with the poison RNG, especially if you run out of cleanse or don't purify in time. But we go Nimrod here, and I was saying earlier I need to lean on Nimrod more. Mine's rank 4 Sig 200. He can have 60-second fights. This dude is kind of a beast, and I need to start using him more. So I'm going into this fight knowing I want to do medium lights, medium light, medium, to reduce the amount of hits so I can get more parries in. That way I have a decent amount of armor ups by the time I get to my special, so I can try to enter Eradicate Protocol early on. Right there, miss a parry. I think it's just me being tired. But right here we go for the special 1. Normally I don't go for the special one, but I probably won't go for it going forward unless I absolutely need to. But the energize here is going to help. The energy vulnerability, I don't know. I don't think it's going to help me much here. But yeah, we're getting some really good cooperation from his Mysterio. But yeah, I think the special 2, yeah, the energy vulnerability falls off as soon as I go to special 2. So it's kind of annoying, and you guys could see it still took him down below 10% health. So it's like, did I really need to go for that special 1? I don't know. I don't think I did, but 52,000 points for a match is really strong. And he had 51,000 with Shang-Chi, so that was a really good fight on his part. And it was just a little bit faster. So yeah, we're going into the next match. I think I'm going to stick with the same bands. I don't think I'd switch that up. I almost switched it up because I saw Archangel, but negative is too strong at rank 4. I'd rather him use a 565 Archangel than a negative. But he picks Hulkling. No, he picks Tigra. I think I start with Stealthy and Mojo. Yeah, so he's banning my Rintra, so I don't really have a great counter to Hulkling other than Mojo and Mordo, but I haven't tested Mordo, but I know Hulkling works. Or not Hulkling, Mojo works for Hulkling. I haven't tested Mordo versus Hulkling, so I'm kind of iffy on that, but yeah, Fel has Omega Sentinel and Hitmonkey. I pick Nimrod and Doom. Nimrod just because he's a strong general attacker. Doom because he's a great defender. I think I pick Falcon here for Omega Sentinel and Hulkbuster as a defender because he's actually pretty good in this meta. Bulwark means that you can't remove his armor ups, and his armor ups reduce ability accuracy. I think it's offensive ability accuracy. And if you crit him and you're not using a shock immune, you'll get shocked. And if you are using a shock immune, you won't even remove the armors when you crit. So he's a pretty strong defender. But Fel's draft finishes out with Odin Stealthy. I finished out with Super Scroll. I really wanted to see Night Thrasher for Omega Sentinel because I know he can take that fight in sub 60 seconds, but I dropped Doom down on defense. And I think Fel goes with Hitmonkey here. He did a lot of second guessing, it looks like. I don't know if that was intentional, just like some showmanship or whatever, but yeah, he switched to Hitmonkey last second. And I think the smart play here would have been Falcon, but I go Super Scroll because I like Super Scroll. I can't remember, at the time I couldn't remember if Omega Sentinel has like some immunities to ability accuracy reduction, like if her auto block's not affected by it. So I went with my safe bet, which is Super Scroll. He has Undermine, which means if someone tries to auto block, his attack's unblockable. It made sense to me at the time, and that's why I did it. But yeah, it wasn't exactly fast. He's not the fastest champ in the game. If you can line up his Nova Fist properly, he is quite fast. But yeah, so we're starting out this fight decent. We dropped the special 1 here to convert the Furies on us into armor ups, because we'll have those going into the next what's it called? Next buff cycle is what I call it. If I didn't do that, I would start with like 0 buffs. So right here, I want to hit her block. Little fun fact about Omega Sentinel and Explosive Personality: she consumes the armor ups from the node. So if you hit her block a little bit, you're okay. She'll consume the armor ups. So I don't know. I thought that was a cool interaction. But yeah. So this fight's going decently well. And then right here, I think right here, as I get Undermine, I get auto blocked and parried, which is very annoying. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah. So we finished that fight, and I think, what is that, 46,000 points. It's not too great, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. I do think Falcon probably would have been the smarter play, but but I wanted to save him for Ant-Man if he plays Ant-Man on defense. Because I think the lock-on will bypass his glancing debuff that he puts on you. I'm pretty sure. But I throw... who's his name? I can't see. Hulkbuster. I throw Hulkbuster on defense, and then he throws Nick, and then I pick Nimrod. Again, this is me saying I need to lean on Nimrod more. He's super strong. He's a super strong and fast champ. So yeah, we're going in this Nimrod fight. I'm actually feeling pretty good now at this point. I finally woke up, but I know I don't sound like it. But yeah, so we start. I want to do the same strategy that I did against Mysterio, other than no special ones, because that's just a waste of time and power that you have built up. So yeah, Nick Fury's kind of playing ball. Right here, I'm just trying to be careful because I don't want to push him unblockable and not have him at a special 2, but we're able to get him to a special 2 here. The power drain is super nice to have, but I'm hoping I can get at least 2 more parries here. But I got 1, and I got the last one I wanted, even though I didn't really need that one because I would have gained a protocol charge when switching modes, but that was a perfect special 2 there because it KO'd the first life of Nick Fury. So now I'm just getting a bunch of reparries in here because I want to be at high protocol charges when Eradicate ends. And I have 8 armor ups now, 9, 10, 11. That will affect my attack rating. So as you guys can see here, the shock just... well, I triggered indestructible, which I didn't do before. That's how... you know, strong he was. But fella had a really strong match here. It's just he said he had issues on his end. But yeah, that was a 30-second fight from Tigra. So if he didn't have issues, that would have been going to round 3 in this match. But we got match 3 now. I think I stick with the same bands again. I don't want to switch it up because I don't really have to. Yeah, I really hope this me speeding this up didn't like cause any issues for the viewers, but I felt like that was probably the best move to do. So I pick Mojo. He picks Reed and AA, so now I could keep setting the tone with strong defenders. Hulkling and Mojo are both dual threat champs, so he needs a counter for them, and I could also use them on attack, making his counters that he drafted useless. You know, fun stuff. He picks Elsa and Hyperion, so I know I need a Hyperion counter, but I had Mojo, so I felt like Warlock and Sam Cap would probably be better picks to force his hand a little bit differently in drafts, because I know I could use Mojo for Hyperion and have a decent fight. But yeah, so I see his draft is Cosmic Heavy, so I pick Man-Thing, and then Stealthy as a general attacker. So now he needs a good counter to my Man-Thing, which I don't think he has one. He has Reed, but Reed is kind of slower. So yeah, I don't know. I can't remember how that played out for him, but he drops Hyperion on defense. Yeah, so I know I can use Mojo here. Yeah, so we'll see how this one goes. Pretty sure he picks Reed. Yeah, he picks Reed. This is a generally safe fight with Reed, but my Man-Thing's rank 4. His Reed is rank 3. And I'm going against a rank 3 Hyperion with a rank 3 Mojo, so I have the advantage in terms of stats. So I normally don't use Mojo on attack unless it's for Hulkling, and he makes like Hulkling just like ridiculously easy. But for those who don't know, Mojo is a strong attacker. You just have to play into his prompts and you know, be super careful about like not missing a prompt, because then you'll have to like reset your followers or whatever in Battlegrounds, because Mojo doesn't what's it called, he has no way to ramp up or keep like his ramp or come in pre-ramped. So yeah, like let's say I did not complete this next prompt, I'd be back down to 1, which is tough, but I got dash backwards. That just happens naturally. So we're going pretty strong against this Hyperion here. We really just need to get this last prompt done, and we'll start placing hater buffs on him, and he'll just start melting even more. So we got use a special attack. So here I do a medium light, push him in the corner, and I stop and stand there. I don't know if you guys caught that. That's a good way to manipulate the AI into doing exactly what you want. Right there, I don't know what happened there, but we finished the fight. I think it's a 70-second fight. 50,000 plus points. That's a strong match in my opinion. I think I've said this before, but anytime you score above 50,000 points, you have a high chance of winning the round. So yeah, he had like a 49,000 point match, so he did really good. But generally when you get like 50,000 points, it's a safe match. Anytime you get 53,000 points and your opponent's not done yet, when you have that point put up, or point total put up, it's a strong chance you're gonna win the fight. So I don't know why Fel threw War Machine down here. I don't know what the thought was here, but I throw Thing down. He doesn't have a strong Thing counter. He's gonna use Elsa here and hope for some strong RNG. I just use Stealthy here. I was really debating on using Hulkling here, but that could kind of screw up my defense for the next match, and I didn't want to take any chances, so I wanted to go for the kill here using Stealthy. Stealthy's a strong general attacker. He's gonna deal a lot of damage to this War Machine. So we're going on to the match, or round, whatever it's called. It's interesting trying to figure out terms for everything. What's a match, what's a round, because you're doing multiple matches. So I don't know. I think Vega and I keep laughing about it when we do those watch parties. Those watch parties are a ton of fun, by the way. If you guys haven't caught any of them, you guys probably should. There should be one going on sometime today. But yeah, right here, I just out of instinct dash back, which kind of sucks. This should have been a like 52,000 point match, but I screw up a little bit. So I'm just gonna keep playing. I know Thing versus Elsa is not gonna be the greatest matchup for Fel, and we finish out that Stealthy fight, and he is still kicking away at my Thing. So 50,000 points, and he's not done yet, and I'm feeling pretty good about this. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but oh well, it's up now. So yeah, I do win. I do sweep Fel 3-0, and I sweep him in every match. Good game, Fel. A lot of the fights that you had were actually pretty close, within like 1,000 points. So there are some matches that could have gone either way based on how I played it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll try to stream against Max. That way Vega can do a cool watch party of me versus Max if he wants to. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. If you guys enjoyed, hit like, hit sub, and yeah, I'll see you guys for the next video or stream. Peace out.